A famous Greek fleet was sent out to the sea after the fall of Troy. Full of boastfulness, the men began to return home, but they were punished by the gods who were once their allies, Poseidon and Athena. These gods became their enemies after the fall of Troy, and after one of the Greek men, Ajax, had violated Cassandra, a prophetess who was the daughter of Priam, in Athena's temple. Full of rage, Athena insisted that Poseidon torture them.
On their voyage home, the men encountered a horrendous storm which killed most of them, including Ajax. The punishment of the Greeks was not as harshly endured by Odysseus, but his was the most endured the longest. He wandered the seas for 10 years until finally returning to home. His son was now a man, and his wife Penelope still had not married. She refused to wed another man and denied their proposals. Penelope insisted that Odysseus was still alive and was not to wed another man until she completed weaving a white shroud for Odysseus' father. Because of this, she unwove the shroud every night to remain faithful to her long-lost husband, Odysseus.
Storm. Oh well.
Time continued to pass, and eventually the gods began to sympathize Odysseus, which allowed him to come back home, soon to be freed from a nymph named Calypso. Odysseus then made a raft and floated on the sea for 17 days. Poseidon soon noticed that he was close to shore and sent a storm. This destroyed the raft, and a nymph named Ino came to his rescue and gave him a veil to float on. Odysseus landed on the shore of a good king, and his daughter and her friends found him.
Sure. I am Poseidon. Storm again. Help! Help!
Afterwards he spoke to her mother and was given a place to stay and food to eat. Odysseus told his great story and soon ended up being on the island of Polyphemus after passing through many other dangerous islands. Many years of suffering were soon to come due to the prayer to Poseidon by Polyphemus. Aeolus, the king of winds, gave them some winds, and although they almost made it home, the bag was opened too soon by Odysseus' men because they thought they were being betrayed. They landed on another island, and because of the wind incident, Aeolus would not help them again. Therefore, it seemed like they would become pigs by the stroke of God.
So I was sailing to the shore, and I encountered multiple storms. Poseidon's wrath came down on me and attacked me, and it sent me away from the shore for 10 years, and now I'm here, finally telling you this story.
Woo!
So, I was asking Aphrodite to prom the other day, man.
No way, what'd you say?
She was, like, really excited about it. I think we're gonna get a limo. Oh, look, a bag.
I think it's the bag of winds.
No way, what's that?
I don't know, let's open it.
Okay. Oh
my god.
However, they did not. With the help of Hermes, they were sent on a perilous journey to travel to the end of the world in order to seek advice from a dead prophet named Tiresias. Due to the slaughtering of the bovines, all were slaughtered except for Odysseus by Zeus's wrath. He floated on the sea and became a captive of Calypso, but shortly after he returned to Ithaca, and Athena told him what had happened while he was gone. Odysseus' son was reunited with his father. Odysseus had revealed his identity, but had to hide it again while on the ship, and it was soon recognized by a woman of his youth, but she was quickly hushed. Penelope proposed a proposition to all the men who wanted to marry her, and it was that they must shoot an arrow through 12 axes.
I have a proposition for you all. Whoever can shoot the 12 axe heads using a bow and arrow can marry me.
I can do it.
No, I can do it better.
No, I'm
You
not
asked Aphrodite to prom anyway, you two-timer.
I'm not a two-timer.
No man could do it, so Odysseus volunteered, and although the other men were hesitant to give him a shot, they finally gave in. He did this easily, and then slaughtered the other men with his son and Athena's help. Penelope found that the agreement of their marriage was hard to believe, but she had eventually accepted it. Odysseus would eventually be crowned the leader of Ithaca.
No! Ah! I did it! I did it! I hit the axe head! Penelope, will you marry me?
You are now king of Ithaca.